another one.
Is LinkedIn done? Finished? Out of here? Wow. Let's see what's going on here. What's going on with LinkedIn? So it says, I see no efficient use of the platform. Wow, that's pretty harsh to say. That is pretty harsh to say. I've been on it for a while and I'm at a loss of how to use it proactively. I'm starting to believe that the site is mostly a data mining platform and a platform akin to Instagram, TikTok, fake bots, scammy recruiters, social media ego posts, memes, daily journaling from people complaining, and a huge advertising commercial. Not to mention, some people might also use it as a dating site as well. Like, hey, can I slide into your happy hour? What the?
Bruh.
Do not come.
I'm just saying. All right. So can anyone please tell me the platform's purpose, especially now when the platform is oversaturated with job seekers gaining zero traction, applications fall into the void, companies that ghost, and applicants in the hundreds to 1,000s for one job post. Total insanity. All right. Well, all right. I'm going to say that I 99% agree with what this person is saying, right? I've said that LinkedIn has a lot of issues. However, I am going to say that there is a couple of uses for LinkedIn, It's a great platform to do research on and to connect with people. Now, one of the issues that oh my God, I'm going to get in trouble for this one. But one of the issues that I've seen with LinkedIn when it comes to people who attended boot camps, and if you've attended a boot camp and you have done this, please let me know that you've done this, right? But the people who have attended boot camps and now they're in the same, what they call a cohort, right? In the same cohort, they all end up friending each other in the boot camp. And they friend each other. So now it's just a bunch of people who are all looking for the same job, who are connected with one another, and they are all cheering each other on while trying to kill each other for the same damn job. All right, maybe I'm exaggerating on the level of violence, but they all do want the same job. And they all also want that remote job. And I'm like, well, you're not going to get a remote job for a manual QA tester, not only because the manual QA tester job does not exist, they definitely don't exist as a remote role as well. So that is a problem that I have seen. And that's different type of flow. I say, if you're going to be connecting with people, look to connect with people who have actually done something, they've made it. The next thing that I would say is here's how it's useful. It's useful in the way that you can actually research what people who have been in the industry. So I have a video in the Patreon on how I use LinkedIn and how I help people that I'm coaching use LinkedIn to find valid connections, not just any random person who took a boot camp, and I'm going to give you a little bit of the strategy, right? Not going to give too much, but I tell them, all right, find a top company. If you're interested in being a software engineer, find a top company, and let's go with like a Netflix, right? And you go to the Netflix and you see, all right, search for the software engineers, and see what it is that they have on their profile. Where did they work at before? What type of work do they do? What department that they're in, so that you can have a silent mentor. Like, they don't know that they're mentoring you, but you're following in their footsteps to see what did they do? How did they get to where they're at? What was their career path? You can do that for Netflix. You can do that for Amazon, all that stuff. I also say use it to, professionally stalk recruiters. See, you befriend the recruiter for a long time, and then you see as these job openings start to come up, and and you can have a conversation like, hey, I see that, like, what do you got, like, let's say you message a recruiter, right? You're not asking for a job. You're saying, hey, as a recruiter, what is it that you're looking for? Like, what makes you decide if you're going to respond to somebody or if you're going to contact somebody? And you message a bunch of recruiters until somebody befriends you and somebody befriends you and gets back at you. It's like they respond to you. The other thing that you can use LinkedIn for is researching these jobs, right? So it's possible that not many people actually are, like, not many companies or recruiters are responding based on the LinkedIn jobs. But what I like to do with it is I like to see, all right, what are the details of this job posting, and see, all right, if I'm interested in this job, where do my skills line up with that job? Where do my skills line up with this job? And if I'm lacking something, okay, I know what I need to work on, and it's a great research tool. So for me, that's how I see the use for LinkedIn. You are 100% right with many of the things that you said about LinkedIn. I get all these annoying advertisements and see all the complaints that people are doing, and it's like, cry me a river, right? It's like the Facebook for jobs. It's annoying. I get it. But if you look for those particular type of things, I think it will be a lot more helpful if you just ignore the noise. I also use it for content. I'll be honest, I use it for content. What is going on out there? But yeah, I use it for content. Something's going. What's going on out there? Hold on a second. Okay, that's a ambulance that's driving down the street. So yeah, that's so weird. All right. All right, let's wrap that one up.
I try to live what they let go, away to dreams they'll never know. But a drowning soul can't save the tide, and now I see I must step aside.
I fought till my hands turned to stone, carrying battles that weren't my own. They swore they'd stand but turned away, left me to bleed in the fray.
I held the line as long as I could, fought for the spark they misunderstood. They whispered dreams they'd never choose, said they were in but lived to lose. I can't fight for you no more, knocking on a locked up door. You said you were in but faded out, your silence echoes a deafening shout.
I wanted to see your colors fly, but you clipped your wings and let them die. You crave the fall, not the fight to win, a war within that you let begin.
I can't fight for you no more, knocking on a locked up door. You said you were in but faded out, your silence echoes a deafening shout. I saw the fire dim in their eyes, promises buried under their lies. They wore the crown of fleeting belief, but ran from the throne when it brought grief. Oh,
I tried to carry your weight on my back, but your shadow was a heavy attack. You disappeared when the fire burned high, left me screaming at an empty sky.
I wanted the victory more than they, but you can't chase stars for those who stray. So I lay down the sword and walk away. The battle's lost, they chose decay. I can't fight for you no more, knocking on a locked up door. You said you were in but faded out. Your silence echoes a deafening shout. Oh, they vanish like shadows in the light, fading away when it's time to fight. I reach my hand, they let it fall. I can't catch ghosts, I've given it all.
Oh, they vanish like shadows in the light, fading away when it's time to fight. I reached my hand, they let it fall. I can't catch ghosts, I've given it all.